What's up, guys? It is a new day here in the shop. What we are doing today is some mandatory maintenance on the skid steer. Even though I want to keep working on the Mistress and Betty White, this thing makes me money, so it has to be fixed. So what we're dealing with here today is we got that actuator, the disconnect for that bucket that finally left the chat.
Hepatitis, see you later.
Basically, you take these forks and you hook onto that thing and you hit a button and it locks them into place, and you hit another button and it disconnects and you go to your bucket. Well, the last couple weeks it has not been working too well. Before it goes out all the way, I want to get that thing replaced. So what it does is it pushes this little mechanism here over, and this has a rod here that pushes this way. Well, it's electric, and these things are notorious for going out.
Components, American components, Russian components, all made in Taiwan.
If you have that thing fully engaged that way and all the way that way, you ain't getting to these pins here or this 16mm bolt here on each side to get out. So they say this is hollow. So if you ever have a problem with that, supposedly you could cut that in half with a Sawzall and you come out in two pieces. Not quoting me by that yet. I think I'm going to try to cut it in half to see if it actually is hollow, just for future reference. And then you got a little electric plug-in down here. Yeah, don't quote me on that one yet because I haven't tried to do it. I'm going to take my bandsaw and cut that thing in half and see if it actually is, or if it just eats the teeth off of my bandsaw. Part number on that thing is 513-7585. I kind of think it just goes for every Cat Skidder in the front because the attachments are all the same. I know this is a 299D, so I'm assuming that actuator is pretty much the same as all the other ones. What do you think, Brown Dog? Think that's going to be easy to get in and out of there? Yeah, I think so. Getting your approval? Yeah, I think we should start there. That's definitely the spot. So apparently Brown Dog agrees that's where we need to take off first. So first thing we need to do is try to get these pins out of there. I think that would be the easiest solution by far than taking those bolts out. Could it be that simple? Could it be that simple? If it is that simple, I don't know why I didn't do this a long time ago. That actuator is about $850. I've spent more time trying to disconnect this thing than $850. Oh my God. What have I been doing?
Idiot.
All right, guys, well, don't wait around on that. If that thing starts giving you fits, it comes out real easy before you have to change it and it don't work. So just to make it simple, I'm going to take these two bolts off to get to that plug-in. It's back here. This might be the easiest way. So those bolts are 13mm.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
You know, one comes out looking like that. The other one comes out looking like that.
God damn it! Are you trying to ruin me?
Well, that sucks. Nothing could really go right. Well, Cat's made that mandatory to take that off first to get to that damn plug-in. It's real nice, Cat. So what do I usually do when I break something off is I take a nut about the same size, place that over the top of that, and weld it. Does it work every time? Absolutely not.
60% of the time, it works every time.
And if that works, Fantastic. Break it loose.
God damn it!
And that's usually what happens on the first try. Well, I think I got that thing stuck. But these threads they're not too good. Super scraper. It's all carbide. Fits good in your hand. Works pretty good. It's the best damn scraper I've ever used. I don't know if it's gonna work good enough to get this out of here, but it sure would be nice if it did. There.
God damn it!
You want to play rough, do you? So what I did is I just got another bolt, same size, nut. That's hot. Alright.
Well, duh.
That worked pretty good. That thing was back to normal now. I could get a bolt in it. Yeah. So what they had in there before was one big zip tie, and I don't got any big zip ties. So I am going 3 little ones.
Oh, that little guy. I wouldn't worry about that little guy.
Clips in there like that. Trim your zip ties. Always trim your zip ties, boys. So, that big pain in the ass. All for that. Put this back on there now. The old bolt and the new bolt. Yep. I'm anti-seizing those, so in a minute my face is going to be completely gray. Well, I think I got lucky. It's got a little bit on my fingers. Usually I'm covered in that stuff.
Yes!
Put this side in first. One thing they don't send you is new cotter keys. You gotta either reuse those or go buy more. You know, because it's Cat. You know, that wouldn't make sense at all, would it? In the United States, we do bare minimums. It's all about the bottom dollar, I guess. Alright, got all the cotter keys in. Looking all nice and shiny. I gotta reverse that back over again now. Tighten those bolts back up. I think Brown Dog is a... You think it's working now? What do you think? Think it's gonna work? Looks like it's working.
I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
What do you think, Brown Dog? Looking good? All right, let's see if it works. that worked pretty good. All right, let's see if we cut that thing in half now and see if that thing truly is hollow.
That's not crazy talk.
How hard is that material?
Don't!
Yep, trying to figure that was gonna happen. Well, it's going. I mean, I don't know if I'd want to use a Sawzall blade to do that. But if that's your last resort, might not be a bad idea.
A few inches later.
I don't know. It looks pretty solid to me. But it ain't hardened. Maybe the outside is, but yeah. Well, there you know. You could probably cut it out with a Sawzall with a good metal blade, if you had to. I'm also kind of curious of what this thing is made of. Curious minds want to know. What do we got? That threads back and forth. It cogs into this area right here. And then this threads back and forth on there. So if you cut back a little further, you're into the threads. So you kind of want to be, it's about where the hole is, about how long that shaft is. Then it pushes on the end right there, and that's where that threads into right there. I'm sure this thing spins back and forth, the shaft doesn't.
Okay, insert rod support A into slot B.
That's
And
what.
if you say "that's what she said" one more time, I'm gonna pop you.
Those plastic or those metal? Oh, those are metal. Interesting. Very surprising to me that that's metal. Everything else in the world is plastic. It doesn't look like I got any chipped teeth on that thing. The motor just went gunny sack. Yeah, feels kind of crusty in there. All right then. Well, that's how you change an actuator on the bucket release on a skid steer from Cat. Not real tough, pretty easy. It'd be pretty tough if it was if you did not change it before it was going out. You would be fighting some serious shit. But you can cut it in half if you had to get it out. It's a good note to thought. I was always wondering about that. Well, anyways, like, subscribe, do all the little ding-dong things that YouTube wants you to do. And don't forget, if you don't start a project, you damn sure ain't finishing a project. So get off your ass, go start a project. That was my project this afternoon. I got her done. We'll be seeing you on the next one, guys.